What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Because this game isn't bloated enough. Hi, and welcome to my Saturday stream and scream of Danganronpa.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free.
Wow, I don't know why she could possibly ever put any more inflection in her voice. So, is this what every line's gonna be read by? Anyways, looks like I've finally been set free. Cool. That's great. This isn't even an amount of me not giving fucks. This is the fact that apparently it's monotone, not Monokuma.
Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day.
Dude, I can fucking relate.
It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or
like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face! Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
God.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I'm sure I've seen her somewhere. It was definitely before I got into the school.
I got it! That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover. And you were on it.
Okay, look at that top magazine one where she is in the bomber jacket, and you're gonna tell me that's all stuffing. If so, dude, her fucking stuff game is on point. Alright? Like, ain't nobody got shit on her game.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory.
I guess that's why you made it this far. Huh? Ah!
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began...
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
I guess she's bored to death and that's why she sounds like that. But come on. A little inflection? Pretty please? Is she purposely going monotone so she can bring out the crazy later? In which case, you don't have to go monotone to bring out the crazy later. You just have to sound normal and then elevate it to crazy.
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro.
I'm me.
She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist.
And, you know, physics.
Not even if they're twins.
Twins!
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it.
I said that! 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 I said that in one of the, I don't know which video it was. But it was one of the things that I was actually spitballing, like, I don't know, a billion episodes again, that possibly they were twins because that was the only way they could pass for one another because she's the ultimate fashionista. She's a model, right? She's famous. Everybody would know her goddamn face. And it was, so I fucking called that shit. I'm so goddamn proud of myself. What? Get on my level. Get on my level. Okay.
So basically,
Sorry.
Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
Yay! Yeah, they were blue, and now they've gone gray. What the fuck's up with that? They were blue dabba-dee-dabba-da.
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
Despair!
She's a totally different person now.
I still would like to note for the record that the actress could have pulled this off without having to go to the extent of speaking like this. She could have just spoken totally normally, you know? Like, I guess that's why blah 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 blah, you know? I'm just saying. Maybe maybe her eye colors are changing with moods. You know, like I heard that some people, I think it's with hazel eyes, depending on their mood and the lighting and things like that, their eyes will actually shift color. Wee-oo! That's so fucking cool. I wish I had really cool looking eyes instead of just basic bitch brown.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell.
Goddamn.
I get fucking bored with myself.
Goddamn Asian eyes!
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
See, that was one of the things that I was wondering about that too. I was wondering about that too, about the different last names. I was trying to come back and try and figure out what their names were. I was asking about that, and that was one of the things I asked Shava about, because Shava was trying to throw me off my twin theory, and I thought that maybe I was reaching.
Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
Oh, I like Junko.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
Woo! She's been doing YouTube too long. She's lost it. She's lost her identity to the multiple characters she's had to voice.
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that.
Her voice actress is a lot older than her character is, you can tell.
But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
It's an odd number. Triggered. Triggered.
Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously rank, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
So, Toko?
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
Yes, quite.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines.
I would rock the shit out of her outfit, just saying.
Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Can we add her outfit to the list of things I want to take from here next to Celeste's outfit, please?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen,
Oh
that'd
God,
be so boring.
I'm never gonna get to voice her, am I? Because she's gonna have voice lines, because it's a trial. For the rest of the fucking game, she's gonna say her own lines. Aww.
So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
Just a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal. Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
So, you figured it out?
She's so cute right there, right there.
Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does
That joke
not
ran on.
even bother you?
That joke ran on a little bit too long, sorry.
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
The reactions of the ones around her.
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill.
As opposed to despair.
We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
Okay, mushrooms. Hi, how you
We're
doing?
twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Ooh, you need a moment?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands.
That's a new level of despair.
That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super despair.
That seems about accurate. Whee!
It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yes, you know.
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
You are not one to be pointing fingers.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
Hey, they're actually calling her Genocide Jill now. I thought that girl did Jack.
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood. Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood?
Lol.
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Oh, come on, if you're supposed to be the voice actor for Monokuma, you should be able to do a better job at that. I'm disappointed in you, Junko voice actor.
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer. So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries. And then, we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
I don't think we're supposed to ask. I think we're supposed to have figured it out on our own.
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back on what Monokuma told us, the memories that were stolen from us, they must be related to... probably the motives?
I got it! You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
A theme?
Yep, you
No,
got it.
because I don't know what
So
everyone's
that's my
motives
question
were.
to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The theme for the motive Monokuma gave us for the first murder. Monokuma gave us those DVDs, and on the DVDs were photos of my family. On Sayaka's with hers and her friends. They had a dream they all shared. So, for the first murder, motive was human relations.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay, time for the next question. So what was the theme for the second motive?
Second motive was when we got those weird envelopes. Mine was how I used to wet the bed. So the theme of that time was the past.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time the theme was... embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
So... that just reminds me a little bit of like, if you guys ever play Smash Brothers, the way that Kirby sounds and like Peach sounds and that like ridiculously higher pitch, that hi, you know, sweet, you know, that like really high up. Theme for the third murder was the reason Celeste turned to murder. She wanted to buy blah 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 blah. Was greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
That one's my favorite one.
Goddamn
Not the
straight
greed.
it was
I mean
money.
the voice.
Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Because this game isn't bloated enough.
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
She reminds me a little of Tiny Tina from Borderlands 2. What was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself? Secrets? I'm trying to think. Probably secrets. Oh, right. But what's important isn't that she hid something, it's what she hid. Damn. Betrayal or blackmail? Probably betrayal.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayal?
I just love how as her mood changes, her hair does.
These are all pretty standard
She's got mood
motives,
hair.
right? The most normal of normal.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth.
I like this voice too.
They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment.
Yes, quite.
And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours?
Seriously.
Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
Seriously.
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories.
Technically, it's true. She's explaining why she took the memories, because if she hadn't taken the memories, she wouldn't have been able to create that despair-hope balance.
What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
This is a hopeless situation that they're in.
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame!
What's with the nasally aspect to her when she tries to voice Monokuma?
Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me that thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you want more content. Thanks again, guys. Alright. Bye. Press or hold X to open.